Hi, welcome back. We are doing a part 2.
Dos.
So last week we talked about the stages of grief.
Right.
And how
And
to...
the waves.
And the waves. And how to know what you're working through it and how to know when it's successful for you and what kind of happens, like the process of that. And so today we thought we would talk about how you help others in the grieving process and what not to do and what to do.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that. So one of the first things I think of is the shoulding piece. So when you're grieving and people come up to you and they say things like, oh, you really should be further down the road. I mean, you were only together for 6 months.
It seems like you're stuck in this. Maybe
Yes.
you should
see a counselor or get on meds.
get on meds.
Or you're stuck in this, level and wow, how shaming, golly.
Yes.
There's this weird thing that I've heard people say, like in a math equation, about you're going to grieve a month for every year you were together. What? I'm sorry. Where did that math come from? That is some BS. If anybody's ever,
you know where I think that comes from is that I think part of it is somewhere along the way somebody probably made that up. Because when is my grief going to end? And somebody said, well, figure 1 month for every year that you've been together, because that way it gives an end to the process. So maybe somebody was trying to be helpful.
I guess so. It's crap though, because then you feel like a failure. You're like,
Totally.
I've been grieving this 6-month relationship for a year.
Yeah.
Now there comes a time when you might be stuck, and we can. That's a little different, and I think when you're stuck. That's when you're not functioning, and you're not showing up to work, and you're not engaging in relationships like that, and it's way down the road. But in the moment, in that first year of whatever is going on, my God, give yourself some space. There is no math.
And you know what else, when I think of the math too, is that our grief processes can kind of accumulate sometimes. So if I've grieved something and it's similar to this grief, or maybe something that I didn't grieve, then
It ties it.
It ties too.
Sure.
So we'll talk more
it's
about that.
It's like a barnacle
later.
on an anchor.
Yeah. Oh. What?
I know, right? That was good.
So the shoulding is really
Yes.
shaming. So what you
don't
do
say
not
that to
do,
somebody.
right? So what you don't do is you shouldn't say. It's not helpful to say to somebody, "Wow, well, you should already be to that acceptance stage."
Yeah. You should be able to clean those clothes out of the closet. It has been 3 weeks.
Yes, I think stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah, you should get rid of that car. You should sell this house.
Or you shouldn't
Right.
have. Well, what are you doing? It's only been a week. Why are you cleaning out the closet?
Right.
I had that too.
Because maybe that's what feels good and it gives me some control
Yes.
and I'm taking some action.
Yes.
And then maybe I gotta put the clothes back in the closet next week.
Or maybe you've donated them.
Right.
But that's
whatever.
okay.
That's your process.
Yes, it's your own process.
And that it's like, people say no two pregnancies are alike, no two marriages are alike. Well, no two griefs are alike.
Ever.
So there's that. So the other thing we talked about was platitudes.
Platitudes.
I just love that word. It makes me think of a platypus.
Yes.
I like it.
So platitudes they come in the form of things like, oh, everything happens for a reason.
Or God just needed another rose for his garden. What the?
I've never heard that one
I heard that
before.
one at a funeral, looking at a body. Somebody said that, and I thought, well, why didn't they take that bastard then? Why did they take this rose? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
You don't say that.
So platitudes are not helpful.
Not helpful. Mm-mm. Nobody ever feels better by hearing, well, he's in a better place. I don't want him in a better place. I want him right here. If something happened to this one, and people kept telling me, well, you know what, she's not suffering. I heard somebody say, she doesn't pay taxes anymore. She's free of that. I don't give a crap about their taxes. I am sad. My friend is gone. And let me be sad. I think platitudes are used because you can't feel okay with my grief.
Right. So if you're the one grieving, it makes me feel like, oh, okay, that's comforting.
Yeah.
And because I'm uncomfortable with your emotion or your feeling, or this is too connected.
So let me tell you that this has happened for a reason, or they're in a better place.
Right.
I don't give a crap.
Right. So no platitudes.
No platitudes.
So sometimes people call platitudes the silver linings because I think they're when you think of like, oh, this is your cloud, and I'm gonna put some glitter around it so it looks sparkly even though it's a cloud. I think people can call those silver linings or platitudes.
Sure,
they might
sure.
kind of be the same thing.
Things are better. He's better. Yeah, that's a silver lining.
Yeah.
They're not suffering anymore. That's
Right.
a silver lining, I guess.
Right.
Is more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I, again, don't give a crap in the moment.
Yes.
You know, I would trade that out, and that's hard.
Yeah. So the silver lining. Go ahead.
Well, okay, so silver lining also, if it's not a death, if it's a divorce, let's say.
Yes.
You know? So it might be like, well, you know what, you're better off without him. You get to raise your kids on your own and not have to ask for permission to do all these things. You can spend money the way that you want to spend money. You can do whatever you like. That's a silver lining.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
would be a silver
You're
lining
going to be
for
more,
sure.
whatever. You're going to meet somebody else.
Yeah. So
Crap. Let me just sit in this for a minute. Like,
Yeah.
stop it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry again that you're uncomfortable with my grief, but suck it up.
no silver linings.
No silver linings.
No platitudes.
No shoulding.
No shoulding.
No
Stop shoulding.
Stop shoulding on people.
All right. So
Got
those
it.
are 3 things not to do.
Yeah, be nice.
when somebody is grieving.
S hurts.
Yes. So don't do that. That is not helpful.
Anything else you've got that people have done to you
That is not helpful.
attempted to love you through your grief and then they really kicked you in the face with it, let us know because we missed something good. We want to talk about that
For sure.
because everybody goes through grief.
Yeah. So share this.
Share this.
Subscribe.
Like us.
Like us.
Call us. Call us. And have a really great day.
Bye.
Bye.